Now let's talk about the competition and your customer. Now, again, in the context of a small business, because again, that's what we're all about here. So this is your small business here. This is you. And this here is your competition. Okay. This here is your competition. So what is happening here? So your business, and that's your competition. So we offer medical services as well as other services, but let's just say medical. Let's make it simple. Medical, so we are a medical service. And then down the road, there's another medical service. Okay. So yes, we are competitors. We offer more similar services, but here's the issue. Now you may have a lot of times people may say, hey, they come to you and talk and say, hey, okay, and they will talk and they will say, okay, hey, your competition is doing this. Why don't you do that? Your competition is doing that. Why don't you do that? Now here's the thing. There's a difference between same and similar. Okay, same and similar are well not the same thing. While this is your competition here, you and your competition are similar, but you're not 100% the same. Okay, so so one of your clients may go to your competition and come and tell you good things about your competition. Your competition is doing awesome and all of that, and that's fine. But here's the thing: you have to understand that you're not trying to be like your competition. In fact, you're always supposed to be better than your competition. But at the same time, recognize that you are different. There are certain aspects about you that are different. Where there are other medical services, and they are similar to us in certain aspects. But again, we are not the same. There are certain things about us that are different. There are certain services that we offer that are different. There are certain services that we may offer in a different way. So your focus should not be on what the competition is doing and then try to be like the competition. Because here's another fallacy in thought. Just because somebody tells you your competition, let's say you're doing A and your competition is doing B, and then somebody tells you, hey, look, your competition is doing B. Why don't you do that? Just because your competition is doing it, that doesn't mean you should be doing it. That doesn't mean service B actually should be a service that they're offering. A lot of small businesses, I know they're experimenting, they're taking chances, and just because everybody has problems in the background. They may not show their problems out in front, but in the background, there are problems that every business is facing. So you don't have to look at your competition and try to be like them and assume that what they are doing is what you should be doing. You don't assume just because they're doing something different that they are doing something that is better than you. Is it not possible that what you are doing is actually better than what your competition is doing? So you have to look at it like that too as well. Now, enough about the competition, because really and truly, your focus should not really be the competition. I'm not saying don't look at what your competition is doing. I'm not saying don't kind of weigh and rate and try to see what it is you're doing. And maybe so now where your focus should be is not the competition, but rather on the customer. Yes, you may look at your competition, try to learn from them, just to get some ideas, but really and truly your focus should be on the customer. So what you should be asking yourself where the customer is concerned, and this is really truly where the bulk of your thought and your thinking energy should go, the customer. So you have to ask yourself, am I providing what the customer needs? So are you supplying customer needs? Is the need you're supplying, is it high quality? Okay. Is it timely? Okay, because your competition can supply a customer need in a certain way, whereas you can supply the same need but of a higher quality and in a more timely and in a more speedy fashion. Price is an aspect as well. Is it cost effective, or are they getting value for money? So is you need value for money. Okay. Are you showing them when you're charging a certain price, your competition may charge a certain amount, whereas you charge more, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong. If you cannot just compete on price alone. Okay, that's a losing battle. It is okay if you want to charge more, it is okay, but is your service of higher quality and more timely than your competition? Does the customer see the value of paying more for your services as opposed to your competition? So these are things you need to be focusing on. So again, it's good to have competition. It does drive you to become better, but your main focus should not be what is my competition doing. No, your main focus is what does the customer want? What are the customer needs? Am I providing the need in a high quality fashion? Am I providing it in a timely fashion? If I charge more than my competition, Am I letting the customer know why I am worth more and why they should pay more for a seemingly similar service? Okay, so just keep that in mind and make sure you are focused on the right things and don't waste your mental energy on things that really and truly will not benefit you.